Good morning, fellow low pedal nerds. Low pedal, drop pedal, droppy pedal. Fellow... I mean, come on. Is this to play the Beatles just a little bit lower? Yes, you could use the drop to play Sweet Child of Mine without detuning your guitar. It's perfect for that. Half step down, everything's fine. But we all know what it's for. Yes, I know, this pedal does warrant that I do it. It's a metal pedal. It kinda is. Now the dog ran out because he's scared. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, we're gonna test the drop. I'm weird, just to let you know. When you hear, hey, that's what she said, that's what's happening when I push that pedal. Because I'm just sick of, saying it because it's lame. It's such a lame joke. So I have a that's what she said pedal, just in case you hear a voice coming from nowhere. That's the pedal. So, the drop pretty much drops your signal digitally. It means you... and my phone is doing crazy shit. We don't want that. Go away, phone. Your signal gets digitized. It means there should be some latency, some processing that takes time before the signal goes out again. Lower tuned. For me, not really noticeable, which is great. Noticeable. Nice word. So, a word from our sponsor. I play D'Addario NYXL strings simply because they're awesome. This Hartung Embrace Wanted 57 is loaded with 10 to 46 NYXL balanced tension. And that is really all that you will hear from me today about D'Addario NYXL. Okay? The pedal. The thing is really small. And that's what she said. Which is kind of cool. It's really flat. And that's what she said. It doesn't take up a lot of space and it does a killer job. So let's find out. I am going with my hand on the coffee cup to my mouth, coffee into me. That's step number 1 to get a great sound. And this guitar, again, the Hartung Wantage 57, going into The Drop by Digitech, then going just for shits and giggles into a contraband from Walrus Audio, which is a fuzz, because why not? That's going into the Strymon Dig, because why not? Only for the contraband, because we're in front of the amp. The amp is an ENGL MetalMaster right over there, if you can see that up there. The ENGL MetalMaster 20 amp. Clean and distorted. I'm somehow distracted. I don't know why. What was I gonna say? ENGL MetalMaster. Oh, and please notice I don't mention it that much, but please notice that all this shit here is only possible because of fucking Triad Orbit, okay? Because this thing, and this thing, and this, that's my mic, and this, and the camera over there, and the light that you can't see, and the lights that you hopefully can't see, everything is on Triad Orbit stands. The whole setup would usually take a YouTuber about, 2 hours to even set up with the little tripods and make sure that everything's right. Here, it takes about a minute to get the setup happening. So I'm very, very, very proud that Triad Orbit is with me. So, we're gonna go clean because you wanted to know how it sounds for chords. Here's the thing, when you play it quietly, so your amp isn't blasting right now, the sound is coming out of the speakers in front of me. When you play it quietly, it's weird. Because you hear something off, something bad, which is not the pedal. It's the fact that your strings are ringing in the original key, and what you're hearing back is not the original key. This guitar rings so loudly in the room that's weird. When you're in a practice room, in a rehearsal, or on a stage, you're not gonna have that problem because it's gonna be fucking loud. Here, it sounds like, are there artifacts? What's going on? Well, it's the guitar going in my ear and then the detuned signal, which you won't hear. I'm just letting you know that that's an effect you can expect an effect you can expect when you're testing it in a store. Let's put some delay on it for fun. It is the first in the chain because it is pretty much your guitar signal. Detuning, first in the chain. That sounds really horrible right here because I'm hearing half steps clashing. You don't hear that because you only hear the recorded signal. So you have this big ass knob, and that's what she said. I'm sorry, that was good. Okay, and you just turn it to go lower. You also have to be careful, if you don't know about this, with low interval limits. Low interval limits means, for example, let's go to some harmony. Why not? We have time. Do you have time? I have time. If you think I talk too much, well, pause the video, go somewhere else. Because that's the shit we do here on my HP42 channel, which, by the way, stands for Henning Pauli HP, in case you haven't gotten that. Ron. I'm just kidding. What was that? Low interval limits. Well, why isn't there an open G minor? Because at some point, shit gets too low. Octaves you can play as low as you want. Fifth you can play as low as you want. Not a problem at all. Fourth, there is a limit where a fourth simply doesn't sound right anymore. It might be the overtones clashing all of a sudden, more noticeably. I don't know why that is, but it's physics. Physique. Le physique. Ah, très bien avec le tour Eiffel, le porte-monnaie. Oh, avec l'autoroute, la voiture, le chien sur la table. In French, that's what I just said. Yes, that meant physics. Fourth. Here, no problem, but at some point, it gets a problem. Now, major thirds, you can take quite low too, but at some point, let's check this out. On an A, nice. On the F, it's not great. Probably acceptable, but any lower than that, bleh. Minor thirds, again, low interval limit has been raised. You can't play minor thirds lower than probably, let's see. Okay. That A already doesn't sound good. So the point is, don't just play your open chords and play your normal shit when you're using the drop, because you're gonna go into those low interval limits where physics, or la physique, is making you a Strich durch die Rechnung. Leslie, how do you say that? Is making you a line through your receipt. No, huh? Nah. Is foiling your plans. What do you think? Nope. No. Is fucking you up. That's it. So, low interval limits, problem with something like this, also problem with something like 7 or 8 string guitars, which again is what we're trying to avoid buying by using the drop. I know, I talk a lot. So, I think it works fine for chords. Not when you can hear the guitar at the same time, but still. absolutely fine for live performance. This octave thing is kind of cool. But you probably want to get something like the Walrus Audio Luminary or the Electro-Harmonix POG or something that does octaves. The TC Electronics Sub and Up, they're all focused on octaves. Octaves! Here we have octave and original. So let's do, why not, slash. I'm gonna do it with the fuzz. I know that's not original, but who cares? You know the drill. Beautiful. Actually, that fuzz is awesome. Contraband. Walrus Audio. Now you want to play with the recording, you're gonna hit the drop. What's going on there? It doesn't do this with the amp, it does it with the fuzz. Now, I don't know why, just letting you know it does that. Might be something for Walrus Audio to figure out why that is. Or for Digitech, maybe those guys should get together, exchange phone numbers, and find out why that's happening. But I know we want to find out. I know you're waiting for it. ENGL MetalMaster! Pachauk! The MetalMaster doesn't like it when I take the volume all the way down. So, that was the distorted channel, and now distorted channel mid-scooped. And the gain isn't even halfway up. Seriously. Oh, actually, that was the contraband in front of the MetalMaster. Whoa, that's cool. Let's go realistic. Bands do the following. We have a drop. Ooh, that's a lot of light here. Wait a second. Cork. The little cork thing. I don't know where my polytune is. So I use the cork, which is fine, except in loads of light situations. But it's nice because you can barely see it. Barely. Get it? Barely? So, realistic is we have a drop D. This is about 7 times longer than a demo for the drop should be. So many bands play in drop C, the whole guitar half step down and then you drop it. So let's see if you can do that, then you can play along with, what is it, In Flames, or are they either in drop B flat? Could be, there could be in drop B flat, but we'll see. Drop C now. Let's go to drop B. Ba-doink! You have to make the ba-doink sound when you drop it. And drop B flat. Of course, if you want to have a 7th string, all you have to do is go to the number 5, fifth, the fifth. That's, you wouldn't, I know, some of you might know that. I played the fifth, 5. No? Dave Chappelle show? Nah, what do you know? And then with the drop, we're in drop A on a 7th string. How metal is this? Seriously, guys, I don't notice any latency. Yeah, 6 and 7, who needs that? And now we're in drop E on an 8th string. So you take an 8th string, F sharp, or actually F, and then you drop it to E flat. So in this case, we are on E, drop E. But the benefit of the string being tight like a tiger. Get it? The string is tight. The responsiveness is there. Do this on an 8th string, your string will go, and then you try to do gang, and your string goes, but you look really cool on stage because you've got this surfboard of a neck there, and you look like a really metally kind of guy because you play your 8th string. What the fuck, guys? I've played 7 strings all my life, okay? That's the limit. Physics, la fisica. The string is... You need a multiscale with like this long. And that's what she said. You know? Or get the drop. And just get your normal Ibanez RG 500 euro guitar and go... Still farts, just like your 8th string. Or even go low and high. I was wrong, I was in drop D, not drop E there. Which of course leaves us the Momentary Switch. Ah, haha. But check this out. If I have the pedal off, if I have the pedal, wait. I turn the Momentary off. Now the pedal is off. I'm gonna turn the pedal on, and then the Momentary on. Follow me on this one. And now the Momentary is when I push it, it's off, instead of when I push it, it's on. So you can reverse the polarity of the Momentary Switch. Yeah, what the fuck do I think? Come the fuck on. There was 2 fucks right there. And that's what she said. I don't know. Digitech The Drop clocks in at right now €129, I think, or around that mark. Fridiculously ridiculous price. Killer pedal. It's well built, heavy duty. Not expensive, does a phenomenal job at what it's supposed to do. It's fucking rad, and seriously, it's such a pain in the ass to detune your guitars all the time when you want to play along with your favorite Swedish death grind metalcore thrash band. I don't know. And now, if you want to have that drop B flat tuning to play along with a Gorgoroth grinder, I don't know. Then you have to have someone posted 13 gauge strings. What the fuck? Don't it really sounds phenomenally good. This had 10s, you can play 9s. Play 9s, normal tuning, drop D, play your tunes, detune it, you're good. With a high gain sound, it will sound exactly the same. I really can't tell the difference. You heard the track in the beginning, Ibanez RG7 Multiscale, made for that low B sound. Sounds exactly like the Jem. The only difference was the pick attack a little bit, because the Jem has old strings, so whatever. I really don't see, absolutely, this is fully my opinion right now, I don't see the need for a 7, or even definitely not an 8 string, with the Drop only costing $129. The physics, la physique of your guitar really mean your strings need to have a certain tension. That's why we all have these multiscale things now, to have more tension on the thick strings and less on the high strings, so that they're tight enough, like a tiger, to have that pick attack. So just go with the improved physics of a 6-string guitar, throw the Drop in, and go like this, and be happy. Killer pedal, Digitech. Fucking nailed it. Thanks, Hans-Peter Wilfer, for sending over. I'm going to say this again clearly. Thanks, Hans-Peter Wilfer from Warwick Distribution, W Distribution, for sending this puppy over. It's going to be mine. It'll be here. It's fun. Thanks, Martin Kleine from ENGL, because that amp can fucking metal. It says metal on the front, so it should. But hell yeah. Frank Hartung, water guitar. And what strings do I play? I don't know. I know. I do. And so much to it. See ya.